does not do it justice. Look at it against that carbon fiber. Anyways, 240's done. Got a wet sand and buff it. I'll probably make a video on it. But I gotta get my Jeep done, man. I got this 03 Wrangler right here. I already did a few things to it. Worked on it a lot during the winter. Bigger tires, 35s, different wheels. Kind of made those wheels. Just a ring I welded on there. Bigger steering, over knuckle. Raise the sway bar links where they connect so I can run it with the over knuckle. And yeah, gotta get the flares on. I got new springs. I redid this pan because it was crusty. Yeah, so I'll get you caught up on the videos of that while I pull this thing in. Wholly neglected. Battery was dead. It's draining water out of it. Definitely neglected. Oh well. Hopefully we can get it back in tip-top shape. The tires, man, it looks so good. So where do we leave off? I didn't do the springs yet, which I have right there. Gotta connect the sway bar. Have to adjust it so it fits. Steering is all done, looks good. These tires, never even been on the road, still got stickers. Let's see. Yeah, we did this. That's all fresh and new. Shocks are good. And yeah, we just got to replace the springs. So these are just rough country springs. They're a cheaper spring. I'm not really going to go crazy with this Jeep. I'm actually a Cherokee fan. I've had a ton of them. And I've had, you know, pretty decent builds with lockers and stuff like that. And they're just really uncomfortable to drive. This thing is actually just going to be, you know, just a cruiser or something to cruise around with the top off. I actually got it so my wife could drive it. She was a big Jeep fan back in the day, loves beach trips. So this would be a nice Jeep to take, you know, to the beach. So, all right, let's get to work. There you go. The spring just slides right out. A little pressure leaning on the tire, and got the slide out. I don't have the lift that high off the ground just in case, you know, I fall. If it falls, you know, it can shift around a lot. But I noticed that it doesn't have this little bracket here. There's supposed to be a little bracket, you know, right here that clamps the spring down, which is kind of weird. Definitely need to put that bracket in there. Things just chilling loose. Kind of scary. Spring lined up in this little notch over here. That was a real pain in the ass. That sucker had to be lined up right there, right in this little area. It's supposed to have somewhere, it's supposed to bolt. Looks like they sheared it off. It's supposed to have a clamp that bolts on there. It's not there anymore. But everything looks pretty good now. Okay, after a little bit of encouraging, everything worked out right. Springs are in there where they're supposed to be. It was a pain. Alright, so let's just hope the rear is just as easy, because it only took about 30 minutes. So, alright, let's get at it. Spring in, just gotta get that lower controller back in, then I'll do the other side. Try to put all these stupid bolts back in. Great. is finger tight on here. I still got to back all these bolts out. Some light here. Still got to back all these bolts out at work when I do an alignment, and put some anti-seize on there. So, all right, let's lower this thing down. Yeah, it looks pretty level to me. I think it is. I think it's definitely sitting a lot better. There's other springs. I mean, look at these joints. So, springs are definitely a little bit tired on here, so I'm glad that this thing is getting a whole fresh set. But it is 10:44. I still have to clean up, move stuff around, and shut this shop down. So I think I'm gonna call it tonight.